want to talk to you today about asking big. When God laid out the plan for your life, He didn't just put what you need to get by, to survive, to endure. He put more than enough. He's a God of abundance. Are you asking today to become a better slave? Are you asking for the abundant, overflowing, more than enough life that God has for you? God says you are to reign in life, that you are blessed and you cannot be cursed, that whatever you touch will prosper and succeed. Don't pray to get by, to endure. Dare to ask big. Ask for what God promised you. Don't pray, God help me to deal with this loneliness. God help me to put up with this depression. That's a slave mentality. Turn it around. God, you said you would give me beauty for these ashes, joy for this morning, that you would pay me back double for this unfair situation. Or your dream may look impossible. You don't see how it could work out. God, you said your blessings would chase me down, that I'm surrounded by favor, that goodness and mercy are following me, that you would give me the desires of my heart. Take the limits off of God and ask big, not from a slave mentality, not a limited mindset. Don't ask God to help you function better in your dysfunction. Ask Him for your dreams. Friends, God can make things happen that you could never make happen. He's already placed abundance in your future. He's already lined up the right people, the breaks you need, doors to open that you could never open. My question is, are you asking big, or are you letting your circumstances, how you were raised, what somebody said, talk you out of it? If you go through life only praying, barely get by prayers, you'll miss the fullness of your destiny. But when you get this in your spirit, that the God who breathed life into you, the God who called you, set you apart, crowned you with favor, is a more than enough God, an abundant God, an overflowing God. Don't say, God, I just want to make it through this year. Have you seen the price of oil? God, my family's so dysfunctional, just help us to survive. God, I don't like my job, just help me to endure it. That is going to limit your destiny. Do like these blind men, dare to ask big. God, I want to be free from this addiction. God, I want to meet the right person. God, I want to see my whole family serve you. God, I want to start my own business. Ask for your dreams. Ask for things that even seem impossible. Praying that I'll make it through this tough times. Business is really slow. Can I say this respectfully? That's a sick prayer. That prayer has the flu. That prayer is depressed. But I'm just praying that I'll learn how to manage this addiction. Grandmother had it, mother had it, now I do too. That's a weak prayer. Your attitude should be, God, this addiction keeps getting passed down in my family line, but I believe this is a new day, that you've raised me up to put a stop to it, that I will be the one to break the generational curse and start the generational blessing. Don't ask to become a better slave. Ask to be the difference maker. Ask to set a new standard. Odds may be against you, but the good news is God is for you. He is more powerful than any force that's trying to stop you. He knows how to make up for what you didn't get. He can thrust you further than you ever imagined. But you have to do like Jabez and pray bold prayers. Ask in spite of what the circumstances look like. Ask in spite of what people are telling you. Ask in spite of what the enemy keeps whispering in your ear. If you're going to beat the odds, stand out in the crowd, if you're going to reach your highest potential, you have to learn this principle to ask big. God said in Psalm 2 from the Message translation, "You're my son, and today is your birthday." What do you want? Nations as a present? Continents as a prize? You can command them all to dance for you. Notice how big God thinks. What do you want? Nations as a present? Sometimes we're praying for a $3 an hour raise. God's talking about giving you nations. We're praying for a promotion. God's got a business for you to own. We're praying to pay our bills. God's planning on blessing you so you can pay other people's bills. We're looking at the 5 loaves, 2 fish. God's thinking about the 12 baskets full left over. God is saying, when you pray, act like it's your birthday. Come to me with a boldness. Ask me for what you really want. Ask big, knowing that I'm a God of more than enough.